Hi, my name is Shane, and welcome to the next installment of Shout Out Saturdays. Today's shout out is going to be on Rustic Duck Furniture, ran by Amanda Dukes. She tells me it's spelled D-U-X, but it's pronounced Dukes, not Ducks. Know what that tells you? She paid for the exact same high school diploma from China as I did. Don't worry, it gets even better than that. She is a British girl in her 40s, married to a Canadian guy. Now, in her 40 years, she had many different jobs, starting from working in a design display department of a large chain of retail jewelers, all the way to being an interior painter. Now, being married to a Canadian, and plus having 2 donkeys and one, but fixing to be 2 dogs, I think they're called Spaniels, I hope I said that right. But yet she's finding out there really ain't no room for her manicured nails and her high heel stiletto shoes, especially when it's time to go shoveling that snow in minus 30-degree weather. But when she moved in with her husband up in rural Alberta, she continued as a painter. But as time went on, so did age. And she decided that this ain't something that she can continue doing. So then that's when she found woodworking. So she had a friend introduce her to Anna White's website. And she fell in love with it. So she asked her husband if she could use his miter saw to build something. And as all supporting husbands say, absolutely not. Not that he was being mean to her, it's just that she is kind of accident prone. And he was just in fear for her safety. I mean, it is a miter saw. So she thought to herself, well, he's going to be going to work soon. I'll wait till then. So that's what she did. Now she learned everything she could off of watching YouTube videos. And she got that great feeling that not only she can actually do something, but she can do something that people would like. So now she's been into woodworking for a little over 2 years now. Now what she really likes about woodworking is actually putting the finish on something. For her, building is a means to a finish. So she started her YouTube channel mainly because she always gets that question, well, how did you get that finish? So now she's going to show you how. So without further ado, I give you Amanda Dukes with Rustic Duck Furniture.
Hi, I'm Amanda from Rustic Duck Furniture. This is the effect that we're going to be achieving today, and this is how it would look on a full finished piece of furniture. So the first thing we're going to do is simply take your rag, dip it into the stain, and stain the wood. So for the next step, what we're going to do is take our brush, dip it into the paint, and wipe off any excess paint on the side of the tub. We don't want too much on the brush here. Then we take the brush and in the direction of the grain, lightly brush over the surface of the wood, applying pressure in some areas and not in others. We want that kind of uneven effect. Now the final step that we're going to do here is something that people don't think you can do, and you absolutely can. We're going to take some stain and we're going to apply it over the top of the paint finish. And then wipe off the excess. And that's how we achieve a reclamation paint finish. Dip the brush in it, and this is a technique I like to call putting it on like a 3-year-old. You are literally just going to blob this stuff anywhere. Random spots, you can see what I'm doing here, there's gaps. This is not a uniform finish. With that still wet, we're going to take a brush, dab it into the dark walnut, and we're going to fill in any of the gaps that you see there. So basically anywhere on this wood that doesn't have any of the grey stain, we're just going to fill in with the dark walnut. Take one of your clean rags and you are literally going to blend these two colors in together. Now next we're going to take our diluted paint mix, and you can see how that's running off the brush there. And that's what I was going to tell you about, was this brush I'm using for this. This is literally one of those really cheap useless brushes that probably cost you about $1. And the reason that this is good for this kind of finish is because the bristles are pretty separate. So you can see here me putting the dilute paint finish on. It's kind of got a comb-like effect to it, and that's really good. This is what we want for this, because we want the paint to take in some parts and not in others. There we go, just getting the final pieces on the side. Once you're happy with the final effect, that's it, everything's done. Just something to remember, you do need to let this dry for 24 hours before you put a clear coat on.
And there you go, another shout out Saturday. And if you like this video, please give me that thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And please share this video with your friends and family, and even on your social network, so we can get their subscribers up to where they belong. Now if you or somebody you know who has under 1,000 subscribers and would like to have a shout out done on themselves, go ahead and leave me the name and the YouTube channel in the description below, and I can add them to the list. My name is Shane. Shane's Hobby Shop. We'll see you next time.